Let us explore the functions about string and maths in Python. So very first thing, let me take name is equal to, I'll just take a string and I want to check what are the functions available and the things available. So let me first quickly print this name. And as we know, we can also print the type of it. So I'll say print type of name. Also, I have got one more that I can actually print what are the various functions available here. So we have got dir, which tells me what are the various functions available. Let me see this. I will shift, first thing I will shift to command prompt and let me put my panel on the right. Okay. And let us print this out now. So we have got Python string functions.py. And as you can see, I have got p name, then my class is of string, and you can see there are these many functions available. So whatever are starting and ending with double underscores are basically also called as magic functions, which we are going to cover. But apart from that, we have got capitalize, case fold, center, count, encode, ends with. Now, obviously, not possible to cover all this, but we will cover most of them. Yeah. Normally, in Python, so strings in Python are either enclosed in single quotes or double quotes. Both of them are allowed in Python. It's not strict like other languages where you can only stick to double quotes. So we will be using both. And also we have got a multi-line string where we can use three times the combination of double quotes starting and ending. And that is how we will use it. So let me just simply say that if I want to create a sentence, okay, I'm just taking a word sentence and I say India is my country. Okay. And then I say print for my sentence. That is fine. But what if I see you can use this particular one in a single quotes, but let's say you want to use in your sentence somewhere, you want to say I, let's say you use it in a single quotes, but inside it now you want to use I don't know where they are. So if I want to use a single quotes already inside my string, it is better I switch to my double quotes so that I don't have to make any issues while using this. So if you check this out, this sentence as well, it will be as good as the other one. And if I don't want to print this directory for now, so that it will not use my console a lot. And you see, I can use both of them. So the basic idea is if you want to use single quotes inside your string, strict to double quotes. Then let's say I want to use multi-line string. Now multi-line string basically will be what I have to use the combination of. So what will I do? Let me see. I'll call this variable as paragraph. And in my paragraph, what do I say? I use double quotes, and then between I use three times double quotes for start and three times double quotes to end. And now I can say India is my country. All Indians are my brothers and sisters. I love my country. And now if I print this paragraph, what does it shows? Let's see that. So this is how you write a multi-line string. Yeah, this is how you basically write a multi-line string. So you want to store something from the front end or anything, like it will be in multiple things. You go by this. String in your Python comes with indexes. So every string here, for example, they are like arrays. So you have an index starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now let's say you want to take some variables out of it, like you want to take out it from it, or you want to take add from it, or you want to use some other words. What will you do here is, as we said, string have different implementation. So let's say my word is KitKat. Okay, my word is KitKat. If I print the word, what will it give? Simply the word So if I say clear screen, it says KitKat. Now let's say I want to print the word, the first word out of it. So what will be on my first word? It should be I, because you have seen it is on index one. See, this is on index one here, one I. Then I can also uh, print. For example, if I say if my word of 1 to 3, what will it print? So it will be like word of, I can say 1 colon 3. It should give me a substring. Let's see what is my output here now. So starting point should be I, right? Starting point should be I, but the ending point is something different now. So we need to understand one more thing here. So what I wanted to say, that every language in the world, wherever they manage string, they have two types of index, a zero based and a one based. So this time my zero based is here, one based is here, and at the same time, if you just try to say that I want to take out words between, consider I want to take out between 0 and 5, or let's say not here but 1 and 3. So your 1 will always be picked up from the zero based, so it will be taken up from here, and your 3 will always be picked up from one based. So basically what happens here is when you try to figure out between 0 and 1, it will be doing giving you what, sorry, 1 and 3. It will take 1 from 0 based and 3 from 1 based. This is how it does the substring for you. Yeah. So if I go back, I see it gives me it. If I try to say print of word of 8, now I know I don't have, or let's say word of 8, you know what will happen at this time? It should give me an exception, basically an index error. Yeah, it is giving me an index error that it is out of my word. So if I print it here, so just for our understanding, it will give us an index range error, which I don't want. So I put it up like that. If you want to clone a word, what you do, you say print. If I say word only with a colon in between, it will basically clone it. Yeah, it's not taking a reference, but it is taking a clone. So it should be creating KitKat. Next function I want to show you is all about trimming. So consider I create word with spaces. So I say space, 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 hello world, space, space, space. Now I want to trim this. So what will I do is print word with spaces. Let us see what it happens after I print it. So it's showing me three space here, three space there. Now to make sure that we are doing it in the correct way, let me print the length as well. And if I say length of word with spaces, so what is the length it is giving me? It is saying that it is 17. Then I do what? The function which is used for using the trimming is called a strip here. So I say word with spaces is equal to word with spaces dot strip. So when I strip it, so semicolon is optional actually. Then, and if I do this, copy this two line again and print it here again. And let's see what happens now. So this time the word, the upper three spaces from here and the other three spaces from here are gone. My length changes from 17 to 11. So it takes out the extra spaces which I don't want in my words. Yeah. Then we have got certain things with casing. Casing like, for example, let's say the name of my company is code with Z. Now in code with Z, if I say print, original value was what company name. What I was giving here is company. Then I want to convert that company name to uppercase. So I'll say company dot upper, and then if I print, my company ID. So what it will do now, see, first time it was all in lowercase, then it converted all into uppercase. Okay. Then I say I have got sentence. Sentence is I am happy to make this video. Now when I do that, I want to use something called as capitalize. So if I say print and I can, so originally my sentence was like this. I print my sentence, then I say print sentence dot lower. So it will not store it into a variable, but it will basically just print my value in completely in lowercase. And I want to show you something else. So it says I am happy to make this video, I am happy to make this video. At the same time, I also want to do something called as capitalize. Now what will capitalize do? See, if you want to store this value, what you can do rather than printing it, you can say sentence is equal to sentence dot capitalize, and I print the new sentence value. Now capitalize will do what? After every space, see what it will. See, it made the first letter in uppercase, rest everything was as is. And we also have the same way, we have got title. What will title do is something different. Yeah, what will title do is it will say every word first character, it will make it. See, every word, first character, it is making it in uppercase. That's what it does. Okay. I hope this is understood what exactly we are trying to do here. Then I want to show you how do we split a string. For splitting a string, consider I have got line one, which I'm getting from, let's say, uh, database or a CSV file. So idea is it's an employee detail from IT developer, and let's say salary is $3,000. $30,000, and my line 2 is hello, how are you? So whenever you split a string, you have to use a delimiter. So I'll say my data 1 is equal to line 1 dot split, and when we split, I will say that my split is going to happen based upon comma. And if I say print my data 1, let's see what happens. See, it got the original input as a string, but it is printing a list because it is coming in a square bracket. At the same time, if I want to print the second piece of data, what will I do? Here I will say my data 2 is line 2 dot split, and then I use a space. So when it is printing with a space, yeah, it is also breaking the data in hello, how are. Let's find how much counting we have to do, for example, in a word. So I take my own name, let's say name is Tab, and I want to find out how many times A have been repeated. So I'll say A underscore count is equal to name dot count of value A. And if I say print A has repeated for A underscore count in name. So it will give a very formatted message that how much time the word A has repeated for two times in I can use word times here in this name. So we get that output, and it's a very formatted output. You can use it in any other different way. Plus we have got a specific function called as starts and ends with. So I've just printed, so I've just added a piece of code here, and it says how does it starts with ends with. So I'm using the same name. So first time it says starts with lowercase z, See, when I say first time, it starts with lowercase z, it says false. Uppercase z, it says true. Starts with a, it's false. Starts with ZAR, it's true. Ends with B is true. Ends with uppercase B, so it is this is case sensitive. X is false and ends with. So you can give a phrase multiple value, and they are okay with that. Yeah, they are okay with that. Plus, we have got, for example, there are multiple escape characters. Yeah, there are multiple escape characters. So the escape characters are what slash n, which is for new line, slash t is for tab. Then we have got backslash backslash, it is for backslash. Then we have got backslash double quotes, which is used for double quotes. Then because you cannot use double quotes inside a double quote, so this is how you use it. And how do I make sure, like how do I use it? So for example, my text is, this is a backslash. So if I use backslash, let's see what it prints. So if I say print my text, so it is printing. See, I've used two, but it is using only one backslash. If I say this is, these are two backslashes. So now even after doing, let's see what it is doing, it is using two backslash. Yeah. And I want to use a double quotes inside my quote, so I can simply say text is equal to I make videos for, and let's say code with Z, but I want to show code with Z in double quotes. So I'll do what? Double quotes here, and I'll add an extra double quotes here this way. And if I now print my text, see, I make videos for code with Z. So these are various functions which are there in string. I was planning to add the math function in this same video itself, but this video has elongated enough. So I think I would stop with the string functions here. All the codes will be available on the Git repo. Thank you for watching this video. Do share it with your friends and subscribe to my channel.